I finally paid off the mortgage. Oh, hey.
And I only want the real family members to live in the house that my husband had built.
I wonder if these people are really going to afford to pay $500,000 in gift tax.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Helen. I'm an illustrator who works remotely while being a housewife at the same time. My work has been going well, and my husband and I have been living happily together. However...
Are you okay, sir?
My father-in-law had fallen ill and he can no longer work. Now that my in-laws ended up losing the head of the household, they came across a problem paying their mortgage.
Please, Helen! Will you please pay our mortgage? Consider yourself doing a huge favor to your family.
What? It's a $1 million property, including the land and the building. They paid $200K as a down payment, but they still have $800K to pay off. It's impossible for me to pay it off for them. But I didn't want them to end up on the streets, so I decided to use all the inheritance I received when my parents passed away and worked extremely hard and kept working hard. And after 10 years, I finally paid off the mortgage. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, hey!
Dad hasn't been doing too well. Maybe he doesn't have much time left.
What? Really? Oh, in that case, I'll go visit.
I'm sorry, Helen, but this is a problem between the real family members.
What? Haven't you thought about the fact that Dad would feel bad if you show up?
Seriously, I guess the only thing you're good at is to make money. How inconsiderate.
Let's talk about this house and your presence here after things settle down. Oh, hey, what does that mean?
The two of them are confused right now, so can you just leave us alone for now?
Okay.
Everything will go back to normal once things settle, okay? So please, Helen.
Okay.
I'm gonna visit Dad, too.
Oh, wait, Joshua...
Thanks for paying off the mortgage, though.
I understand that their family is confused, but they said real family. Was I being inconsiderate? And after that, I couldn't really have a legitimate conversation with Joshua, his sister, or his mother. And 2 months had passed by before I realized it. And when Joshua had spoken to me after the longest time, it was completely regarding a ridiculous request. What?
I'm sorry. Helen, I want a divorce.
Hold on a second. What do you mean? Why? It's been a while since we even talked, and that's what you're asking from me? What is going on? I didn't agree to this. No matter how hard I tried to talk to Joshua, he only said that he wasn't confident enough to make me happy anymore. He insisted that I should leave such an unreliable man, and he was stubborn about the divorce.
From now on, I only want the real family members to live in the house that my husband had built.
While we talk about our great memories, you know.
I'm sorry, but you're not part of that loop. I'm sorry.
If that's how hard-set his decision is, I have nothing else to say. What on earth have I done to deserve this? Why have I worked so hard? Okay, then. In that case, we'll have to break up.
Sorry. I hope you forgive me, but I can't make you smile anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm really sorry.
I said it's fine. I'll just switch this house to be registered under your name again, okay?
Oh, really? Well, thank you so much for taking care of everything.
My brother was simply not meant to be with you, and I'm sure you'll find a great man for you again. The way they're reacting and their expression tells me that they have no idea about the fact that they'll have to pay an enormous gift tax. I wonder if these people are really going to afford to pay $500,000 in gift tax. I'll go ahead and turn in the divorce application on my end. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, take care. What is it?
You take care as well. I will never forget what you and your family had done to me. Goodbye. That night, it was the first time in my life I had seriously cried so hard. $400K inheritance from my parents. My time, 10 years. I am never going to forgive them. Never, 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 never going to forgive them. I am not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters!
Yes, hello. Hello, may I speak with Joshua? Yeah, that's me. Who is this? I'm calling from Trubba's tax office, and my name is Donald. The tax office? It's regarding the house that you currently reside in. It has been gifted from someone named Helen, wasn't it? Huh? Gifted? Oh, I believe we sent you a few letters via mail, but haven't you received any of them? I think I remember getting some kind of letter every now and then. I'm not really sure. I see. Okay, you may not have been aware, but you have been gifted with a real estate property, correct? And you've accepted it? Yes, I guess. This means that you were given the house. Thank you very much. No, I'm not asking you to thank me for it. I'm telling you that you owe gift tax. What? Gift tax? What the heck is that? It's a type of tax you owe when you accept an asset with a great value, such as a real estate property. The person subject to gift tax is required to file a final tax return and pay gift tax on the total amount of gifted assets received during the 1-year period from January 1st to December 31st each year within the filing period, from February 1st to March 15th of the following year. What? But we've already paid almost $10,000! That must be the registration license fee and the property tax. It has nothing to do with the gift tax. I see. Damn it, another tax? So, how much exactly do I owe for that gift tax? Is it gonna cost another $10,000 for this? $10,000? Of course not. It can't be $10,000. Right? I'm relieved. It's going to be $503,950. What? I said $503,950. Why? Huh? I mean, the house is worth $1 million, isn't it? That's right. It's a house that my deceased father built. Thank you for confirming. We'll be taking $503,950 in gift taxes from you. You'd better be kidding. For now, it seems like you don't understand what a gift tax is, so I'll go ahead and visit you at your house. I'm not giving you anything even if you show up here. Why would the government take away something that was gifted between the family members? I'll be there a week from now. I'm not paying you even if you show up. I understand how you feel. That's how everyone feels at first and what they say at first. But it's something you have to just grind your teeth and pay. Isn't that what taxes are? I'm glad you understand now. I'll see you next week. Damn it! I had a bad feeling about this, and that's why I didn't open those envelopes. Did he say $500,000 for gift taxes? We can't afford that much. I don't agree to this.
What? $500K in gift taxes?
Yes, hello?
How dare you, Helen?
Ooh, that attitude. You must have realized the $500K gift tax that you owe.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, did you give up the house knowing that?
I didn't give it to you after I realized it. I knew it from the beginning.
You knew?
Why didn't you tell us then?
When the house was gifted to me.
Well, that's the weirdest part in the first place.
Weird. Are you talking about yourself?
How dare you talk to me like that?
Why did you inherit the house that was registered under Dad's name? I never agreed to it.
That's right. Since the house was Dad's, it should have been gifted to me.
Then you should have paid for it. Why were you making me pay for the house that belonged to your dad? It's ridiculous.
Well?
Speaking from the common sense, a mortgage that a family member couldn't pay off should be paid off by that person's family.
Because...
And don't even try to talk about common sense when you don't even understand that.
Why didn't you tell us that the house wasn't registered under Joshua's name?
That was because your husband... What? Are you asking for the new house to be registered under my name?
Yes, of course.
What? But wouldn't it be natural for it to be under Joshua's name? He said that since I was the one who would be taking over the mortgage payment, it was only natural that the house was under my name. He said that he was sorry enough to make me pay for the mortgage in his place in the beginning, and that he felt it's way too thick-skinned for him to let Joshua inherit the house, and so that's why he decided to switch the certificate of title to me.
Dad didn't have to act all cocky.
But isn't it only a proper manner for you to stay humble and let Joshua take the titleship?
The moment I paid off the mortgage, all of you stopped speaking with me altogether and said that you couldn't make me happy and that you couldn't be happy with me, so you wanted to break up. Just remembering it makes me furious.
You'd better be kidding. You guys were just taking advantage of me over my money.
What the heck? You still haven't gotten over the fact that we broke up?
You shouldn't be strangled in the past like that.
We already got over you.
I'm sure. I'm sorry, but I can't.
You can't what?
I'm still dragging what you guys had done to me. The wound hadn't even formed a scab yet. It's going to take more time.
Maybe you can go enjoy the hot springs and drink with your friends or something.
I'm sure time will heal your wound.
I don't care about your story, so let's talk about the gift tax.
Why would I talk about that? If you want to know about taxes, go ask the tax office. Don't ask me.
Hey, can't you just pay the $500,000 gift taxes for us again?
What? Why would the person who gave the gift need to pay for the gift taxes that the person who received it owes?
Were you paying Dad's mortgage just to make us suffer like this?
You're the one who put yourselves in this situation. Either way, I don't plan on helping you guys, nor to forgive you guys.
Then what are we supposed to...
I'm not.
Don't hang up on me!
The
Helen, I need you to listen!
number you have reached is currently determined not to speak to scumbags like you guys, and therefore cannot be reached. If you are so ignorant that you didn't even know anything about gift taxes, please go ahead and regret the rest of your life about it.
How'd she record that voicemail so quickly? No, I can't be flustered. It's not like we have to pay the gift taxes yet. The government isn't gonna care as long as they can get some money off of someone. I just need to take advantage of that. There must be a way to make Helen pay for the $500K.
What?
Is it the recipient of the gift who's obligated to pay the gift tax? Well, of course, it's only natural. The transfer to you from your ex-wife Helen falls under the general tax rate for general gifted property, which applies to gifts from persons other than direct lineal ascendants. Since you received land and a building valued at over $300,000, the applicable tax rate is 55%. 55%? Are you saying that you're taking more than half of it as taxes?
But this was the only large asset that my husband left us with.
And a large asset comes with an obligation to pay large taxes. Anyway, we have nothing in our savings account. We have no extra money in our household. If you're still gonna try to take money from us, go ahead and try us.
That's right. We can't pay what we don't have.
Well, whatever the situation is, the tax office will treat every citizen fair and equally as we collect the taxes. Say whatever. Thank you very much, and don't tell me. If you decide to ignore all notices from the tax offices and you happen to cause any flaws in your tax reports, missing reports, or penalties, you'll be surprised with the amount of penalty you'll end up with. You can just think that gift taxes have 3 transformations that will make itself gradually increase. What I mean is something you probably understand. Anyway, I'm done explaining this matter, so I'm leaving now. Please make sure to pay your taxes without being late. Damn it!
We can't end up with a $500K debt.
Damn it. Isn't there anything else we could do? Isn't there some kind of a loophole in the law? Something? Anything? Oh, is this? I win! I win this game! I'm gonna use this method and make Helen pay for $500,000 in gift taxes. No, $500,000 gift taxes won't be enough. I'm gonna make it flashy and make her pay for the gift taxes that goes under 3 transformations. This is a punishment for doing this to us. You'd better be ready, Helen. This time you're the one who's gonna be cornered.
It's good that there's a huge mall near my house, but The grocery store at the mall is way too big. It's about the size of a soccer field. I'm fine with a supermarket that's about the size you can see the very end of the shop from the entrance. That's more than enough. In that sense, my new area of residence is just...
Hey, Helen!
How'd you know I'm here?
I checked your social media account and figured out that you'd be here based on what you posted.
That's really creepy. Do you need something from me?
If we don't need anything from you, why would we show up in front of you?
That's right. It's a punishment for making us suffer.
And we'll pay it right back at you after we triple it. We want to see you suffer really badly.
There's no point in wondering what's going on.
This isn't the right place for us to talk about it. You're saying that I'm obligated to pay the gift tax?
That's right. Sure, gift tax is a tax that arises when there's a transfer of assets between individuals. But did you know that if the person who's supposed to pay the gift tax doesn't, someone who normally wouldn't have to pay it can be forced to instead? You're shaking quite a bit.
I get it. We were trembling too when we were staring at a $500K gift tax bill.
Gift tax is supposed to be paid by the recipient. Normally, the giver doesn't need to worry about taxes, but in reality, both the giver and the recipient share joint liability for paying the gift tax. It's all clearly laid out in Article 34 of the Inheritance Tax Act, a perfectly legitimate law.
I get what you're trying to say. You're saying that you're not planning to pay it at all, so you're expecting me to pay.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Helen.
Sorry, but the law protects us.
Anyway, that's such a terrible method.
Right? It must be tough on you.
How do you feel right now?
I wish there's something I can do to help you.
Sis, you're so bad at acting.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to say this when you're getting all excited, but it's okay, because I won't have to pay the gift taxes.
Huh?
What?
What a waste of time. I'm going to shut my social media account and move out of this town.
No way. I get that you don't want to admit that you lost, but it's the law.
What you're talking about is Article 34 of the Inheritance Tax Act, right?
Huh?
How did you know?
Did you even look up Article 47, Paragraph 1 of the National Tax Collection Act?
Article 47, Paragraph 1 of the National Tax Collection Act?
You guys look like you didn't. If the recipient of the gift fails to pay the gift tax, the person who gave the property may be demanded by the tax authorities to pay it instead. If that demand is ignored and the tax remains unpaid, there is a possibility that the giver's assets will be seized. That's what Article 47, Paragraph 1 of the National Tax Collection Act provides.
What the heck?
Doesn't that mean you're the one who'll owe it?
Oh, not so hasty. There's more to it. It also states that in the event of seizure, the assets of the primary taxpayer, that is, yours, are normally given priority.
No, I said we don't have any money.
But you have the land and the building, which are considered assets. The joint liability for payment of gift tax is triggered only if the primary taxpayer has no assets that can be seized, or only assets that are difficult to liquidate. Since you own land and buildings, those would be the first to be taken.
What?
Is that so surprising? The basic rule of thumb states that the person who receives the gift pays the gift tax, so the assets will be seized from the person who receives the gift, right?
No way!
This wasn't supposed to go this way.
I thought the giver will end up being obligated to pay it as long as we refuse to pay. Of course not. If that was a valid method, every recipient of an asset would end up doing so in this country.
Oh no!
So, what about the two penalties for ignoring gift tax? Delinquent tax and the penalty for failing to file. You guys look like you haven't done any of it. When penalties are added for unpaid taxes, the total gift tax bill will likely... if the third and ultimate penalty, the heavy additional tax of the 40% on the assessed gift tax, is applied, it would push the total beyond $700,000.
Beyond $700K in total?
If only you paid the gift taxes without giving a fuss. If only you had sold the house right away. It would have been worth about $700K.
Oh no.
You wouldn't have ended up with zero assets, but you could have gotten about an extra 200K to start your lives all over again. You thought you could force me to pay the gift taxes, and you chose to do so after all the penalties were added up. If only you weren't being so malicious, you wouldn't have lost everything. I guess villains can never win at the end of the day. You'll end up with what you deserve. I hope you learned your lessons.
Stop smiling like that!
Wait! No!
How are we supposed to live after we've lost all of our assets?
You can get a job and live on. Unless you were born in a special circumstance, that's how everyone lives.
Please, Helen! I want us to get back together!
I refuse.
Ah!
Someone who betrays once will keep betraying many times. I know you're going to betray me even if I were to get back together with you again.
You don't know that!
I do, and even if I don't need to know. There's no reason for me to go back and choose to make my life harder.
A hard life to live is a great path to choose, too! There is no such path that you can't pass!
Will you walk through a path where you know that there are landmines buried? That's exactly what you're saying. I can't possibly do that. And that's what getting back together with you means to me. I'm never going to forgive you for the rest of my life, and therefore, I won't help you. I hope you live long, because I want you to regret as long as possible.
Oh, no!
In the end, my ex-husband was found guilty of failing to file and of malicious non-payment, and the gift tax ballooned to a maximum of $787,000. All tangible assets, his house, his car, everything, were seized, and somehow he avoided going into debt, but he was left with zero savings. From that point on, he also had to find a place to live, while Joshua ended up having to support two people who didn't work. He will never find happiness in this world, not now, not ever. This time I didn't really profit, but I'm just glad I didn't end up at a loss. The joint liability for gift tax is seriously dangerous. If the other party had known this information in advance, I would have been completely finished. If the person who received the gift fails to pay the gift tax, then under joint liability, the giver may be required to pay it instead. In particular, when transferring high-value assets like real estate, if the recipient doesn't have cash on hand, they may not even be able to pay the gift tax in the first place. That's why, when making large gifts, you should always consider whether the recipient can actually afford the tax. I kind of want to laugh at myself for worrying about whether I could handle a $500K gift tax bill. Trouble busters!